Stop everything you are doing right now. Because if you are receiving Social Security, SSA, SSI, or SSDI benefits, what just happened on May 5th, 2026 is something that every single American senior needs to hear about immediately. A major Social Security shakeup has officially gone into effect, and the changes that came with it could directly impact how much money you receive, when you receive it, and whether you even qualify for certain benefits going forward. And the most alarming part? Millions of seniors across all 50 states have absolutely no idea any of this has happened. Now, I know that sounds serious, and I want to be completely straight with you right from the start, because that is exactly what you deserve. This is not rumor. This is not speculation. This is not political noise designed to scare you. These are confirmed, documented changes that are already actively affecting Social Security payments right now in May 2026. And the seniors who find out about this today and take action immediately are going to be in a dramatically better financial position than the ones who find out too late. Here is something that frustrates me deeply, and I say this because I genuinely care about every senior watching this video right now. The federal government does not send out a big public announcement every single time a Social Security rule changes. They do not call you personally. They do not mail a letter to every SSA, SSI, and SSDI recipient explaining exactly what is new and what it means for their monthly check. And by the time most seniors find out that something has shifted, it has already started affecting their payments. And sometimes by that point, it is already too late to do anything about it. That is exactly why you are here today. And that is exactly why this video exists. Because the people who need this information the most are almost always the last ones to find out. But not today. Today you are going to know everything. Today, I'm going to walk you through every single change that just hit Social Security, SSA, SSI, and SSDI benefits on May 5th, 2026, in plain, simple, clear English that actually makes sense. No confusing government jargon, no bureaucratic double talk, just the real facts that matter to your financial security and your peace of mind. So stay with me, because what comes next could be the most important Social Security information you hear all year. Let us get into it. So there you have it, everything you need to know about the May 5th, 2026 Social Security shakeup and exactly how it affects your SSA, SSI, and SSDI benefits right now. The seniors who act today are the ones who protect their money. The seniors who wait are the ones who get left behind. So do not wait. Take action right now while this information is fresh in your mind. If this video helped you, please give it a big thumbs up right now. It takes just 1 second, and it helps us reach more seniors who desperately need this information. Share this video immediately with every senior you know who receives Social Security, SSA, SSI, or SSDI benefits. They need to hear this today, not tomorrow, today. And most importantly, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications for WealthWise Seniors so you never miss a critical Social Security update that could affect your monthly check. So let's get straight into it, and let's start with the biggest and most important development that just hit Social Security in May 2026. Because this one change alone could mean hundreds of dollars more every single month for millions of American seniors who have been shortchanged for years. For decades, and I mean literally decades, there were two provisions buried deep inside Social Security law that were quietly and systematically reducing the monthly benefit checks of millions of hardworking American retirees. These two provisions were called the Windfall Elimination Provision, known as WEP, and the Government Pension Offset, known as GPO. And if you worked at any point in your career in a public sector job, and if you were a teacher, a police officer, a firefighter, a postal worker, or any kind of state or federal government employee, there is a very real chance that these two provisions were directly reducing the Social Security benefits you worked your entire life to earn. Here is how they worked in plain, simple English. If you spent part of your career working in a government job that had its own pension system, a pension that was separate from Social Security, the WEP provision allowed the Social Security Administration to reduce your monthly Social Security retirement benefit. Not because you did anything wrong, not because you failed to pay into the system, simply because you also earned a government pension. And the GPO provision went even further. It reduced, or in some cases completely eliminated, the Social Security spousal and survivor benefits that a government employee's husband or wife was entitled to receive. These were deeply unfair provisions that hurt millions of the most dedicated public servants in this entire country. And for years, despite enormous advocacy efforts and legislative battles, they remained on the books. But that has now changed. And as of May 2026, both the WEP and the GPO provisions have been fully and completely repealed. This is not a partial fix. This is not a temporary adjustment. This is a complete and total elimination of both provisions, meaning that the reductions they cause to your monthly Social Security, SSA, SSI, and SSDI benefits are now gone permanently. And for the estimated 3.2 million American retirees who were affected by these provisions, this change could mean an increase of $300, $400, even $500 or more per month in their Social Security checks. Now, let me put that into real terms so you truly understand what this means. If you are a retired teacher who has been receiving $800 per month in Social Security benefits because WEP was reducing your check by $400 every single month, your benefit could now be adjusted to $200 per month. That is an extra $4,800 every single year going directly into your pocket. For a senior living on a fixed income, that money is not just a number on a paper statement. That money is groceries. That money is prescription medications. That money is being able to pay your utility bills without stress and anxiety every single month. But here is the critical thing you absolutely must understand, and this is where so many seniors are going to miss out if they do not take action right now. This benefit adjustment does not happen automatically for everyone. The Social Security Administration is processing these benefit increases on a rolling basis, which means that just because the repeal has gone into effect does not mean your check has already been updated. If you fall into this category, and if you worked in any kind of public sector job at any point in your career, you cannot simply sit back and assume that the SSA has already found you and fixed your benefit amount. You need to be proactive. You need to contact the Social Security Administration directly, either by calling them at 1-800-772-1213 or by logging into your My Social Security account online at ssa.gov and specifically ask about your eligibility for a benefit adjustment under the recent repeal of WEP and GPO. Every single month you wait is money you are leaving on the table permanently. Now let's talk about the second major development hitting Social Security in May 2026, and this one involves the IRS and your taxes. I know that the moment I say the word taxes, a lot of seniors immediately feel anxious, and I completely understand that. Tax rules are complicated, they change constantly, and the consequences of getting them wrong can be serious. But what I'm about to share with you is actually good news, because the IRS has made several important updates for 2026 that could reduce your tax burden significantly, or even put money back in your pocket through a refund you did not know you were owed. Here's the background you need to understand. For years, if your combined income, meaning your Social Security benefits plus any other income you receive, exceeded $25,000 as a single filer or $32,000 as a married couple filing jointly, up to 85% of your Social Security benefits could be subject to federal income tax. Now that rule has not been completely eliminated, but the IRS has introduced important new relief provisions specifically designed for low and moderate income seniors that can significantly reduce the amount of your Social Security benefits that are actually taxable. And most seniors have absolutely no idea these new provisions even exist. Let me give you 3 specific things you need to know about these IRS updates right now. The first thing is this: if your only source of income is Social Security benefits, you almost certainly owe 0 federal income tax. That has been true for a while, but you would be genuinely surprised by how many seniors are still filing unnecessary returns or even making unnecessary tax payments because nobody ever clearly explained this to them. However, and this is very important, you may still need to file a state tax return depending on where you live. Some states tax Social Security benefits even when the federal government does not. Make absolutely sure you know your specific state's rules before assuming you owe nothing at all. The second thing is this: if you have any additional income on top of your Social Security benefits, even a small pension, part-time work income, investment returns, or rental income, the new IRS worksheet for seniors that has been updated specifically for 2026 could help you dramatically reduce what you owe. Or in some cases, it could actually trigger a refund that you are fully entitled to but have never claimed. Millions of seniors are missing out on deductions and tax credits every single year simply because they do not know to look for them. Do not let that be you. And the third IRS update that every senior needs to know about is the expansion of something called the VITA program. VITA stands for Volunteer Income Tax Assistance, and it is a completely free in-person tax help service that is specifically designed for seniors and low-income taxpayers. IRS certified volunteers provide this service at no cost whatsoever, and they are specifically trained to help seniors navigate exactly the kinds of complex tax situations we are talking about today. If you did not use the VITA program during this past tax season, make a note right now to use it next year, because the money it could save you through properly claimed deductions, correctly applied credits, and accurately filed returns could easily be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars that stays in your pocket where it belongs. So now that we have covered the WEP and GPO repeal and the important IRS updates, let's talk about something that millions of American seniors are asking about right now: relief checks, stimulus payments, and additional federal assistance programs. Because there is an enormous amount of misinformation floating around about this topic, and you deserve the straight, honest truth. As of May 5th, 2026, there is no universal federal stimulus check that has been confirmed and authorized for every single American. I know that is not what a lot of people want to hear. And I know there are videos and headlines out there claiming that a $1,400 or $2,000 check is automatically on its way to every Social Security SSA, SSI, and SSDI recipient. That information is simply not accurate as of right now. I am not going to tell you what you want to hear just to get a click. I am going to tell you the truth, because that is what actually helps you make smart decisions about your financial future. However, and this is where it gets really important, just because there is no universal stimulus check does not mean there is no additional money available to you right now. Because there are targeted relief programs that are fully funded, actively accepting applications, and available to millions of American seniors right now in May 2026. And most seniors have absolutely no idea these programs even exist. So let me walk you through the most important ones right now. Program number 1, the Low-Income Home Energy Assistance Program, commonly known as LIHEAP. If you have been struggling with utility bills, heating costs in the winter, cooling costs in the summer, or simply keeping up with your monthly electricity and gas expenses, LIHEAP could provide you with direct financial assistance that goes straight toward covering those costs. This program has received renewed federal funding for 2026, and the eligibility thresholds are significantly more generous than most seniors realize. A lot of people assume they earn too much to qualify, but when they actually go through the application process, they discover they are fully eligible for real meaningful assistance. Do not make that assumption. Go to your state's LIHEAP office website or call your local community action agency and find out if you qualify. This is real money that could make a real difference in your monthly budget. Program number 2, the Extra Help Program through Medicare Part D. This is one of the most criminally underutilized programs in the entire federal assistance system. And I say that with complete conviction because the numbers are genuinely shocking. The Extra Help Program could save eligible seniors up to $5,000 per year on prescription drug costs. Not a small amount, not a rounding error. $5,000 per year that could stay in your pocket instead of going to the pharmacy counter every single month. If you are on a fixed Social Security, SSA, SSI, or SSDI income, and you are currently paying significant out-of-pocket costs for your medications, this program was literally created specifically for people in your exact situation. And yet millions of fully eligible seniors are not enrolled simply because nobody ever told them it existed. You can apply directly through the Social Security Administration by visiting SSA Gov or by calling 1-800-772-1213. Please do not leave this money on the table for another single month. Program number 3, the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, commonly known as SNAP. SNAP, which was previously known as food stamps, quietly adjusted its income limits and eligibility rules in 2026. And what that means in practical terms is that some seniors who previously applied and were denied may now actually qualify under the updated guidelines. And seniors who have never applied because they assumed they would not qualify, that assumption may no longer be correct. The income thresholds for SNAP in 2026 are more generous than most people realize. And the benefit it provides, real money towards your monthly grocery costs, can make a genuinely significant difference in the financial pressure you feel every single month. If you applied before and were turned down, reapply. If you have never applied, apply now. You have absolutely nothing to lose and potentially hundreds of dollars per month to gain. Now let's talk about your May 2026 Social Security payment dates, because this is something every single recipient needs to have clearly locked down. Social Security payments in May 2026 are being distributed based on your birthday, following the standard SSA payment schedule. Here's exactly when your payment is coming. If your birthday falls between the 1st and the 10th of any month, your May 2026 Social Security payment was scheduled for Wednesday, May 14th. If your birthday falls between the 11th and the 20th, your payment is scheduled for Wednesday, May 21st. And if your birthday falls between the 21st and the 31st, your payment is coming on Wednesday, May 28th. For SSI recipients, your May 2026 payment was issued on Thursday, May 1st, which was the first business day of the month. Now, here is something critically important that I need every single senior watching this video to hear clearly. If you did not receive your payment within 3 business days of your scheduled payment date, do not sit and wait hoping it eventually shows up. Contact the Social Security Administration immediately. Payment delays can sometimes indicate a problem with your address on file, an issue with your banking information, or a flag on your account that needs to be resolved as quickly as possible. The sooner you report a missing payment, the faster it gets fixed. Do not let a fixable problem turn into a month-long financial nightmare simply because you waited too long to speak up. Now I need to give you a very serious warning, because whenever there is big news around Social Security changes and benefit updates, scammers immediately start targeting seniors. Right now, this week, there are reports coming in from across the country about phone calls, text messages, and official-looking letters telling seniors that they need to verify their Social Security number or confirm their banking information in order to receive an updated benefit payment or a benefit adjustment related to the May 2026 changes. Please hear me very clearly on this. The Social Security Administration will never call you out of the blue and ask for your Social Security number. The IRS will never demand immediate payment over the phone, through email, or by asking you to purchase gift cards. If you receive any communication like this, whether it is a phone call, a text message, or an email, hang up immediately. Delete it immediately. Do not click any links. Do not provide any personal information under any circumstances. Then if you are genuinely concerned that there may be a real issue with your account, call the Social Security Administration directly at 1-800-772-1213 using a number you look up yourself. Your benefits are protected by law, but only if you protect yourself from the scammers who are trying to steal them. And finally, let me give you 5 clear action steps that I want every senior watching this video to take starting today. Step number 1, log into your My Social Security account at SSA.gov right now. If you do not already have an online account, create one today. This is the fastest and easiest way to check your benefit amount, confirm your payment dates, review your earnings history, and make sure all of your contact and banking information is completely current and accurate. Step number 2, if you worked in any public sector job at any point in your career, contact the SSA directly and ask specifically about your eligibility for a benefit adjustment under the recent repeal of WEP and GPO. Have your work history and pension information ready. Be persistent. This could be worth hundreds of dollars per month for the rest of your life. Step number 3, look into the Extra Help program for Medicare Part D immediately. If you are spending any significant amount on prescription drugs every month, this program could save you thousands of dollars per year. Apply at SSA.gov or call 1-800-772-1213 today. Step number 4, visit benefits.gov and run through the Federal Assistance Screening Tool. Enter your income, your age, and your household situation, and the tool will show you every single federal program you may be eligible for right now. Many seniors are leaving thousands of dollars per year on the table simply because they do not know what they qualify for. Take 15 minutes and find out. Step number 5, share this information with every senior you know today. If you have a parent, a neighbor, a friend, or a family member who receives Social Security, SSA, SSI, or SSDI benefits, they need to hear everything in this video right now. Not next week. Today, because every single day they wait is potentially money they are losing forever. You worked your entire life. You paid into this system for decades. You held up your end of the deal, and you deserve to receive every single dollar you are entitled to, on time, in full, without confusion, and without fear. That is exactly what WealthWise Seniors is here for, to make sure you always have the clear, honest information you need to protect what is yours. Stay informed, stay protected, and we will see you in the very next video.